Good afternoon, Form 4. Welcome to our home economic today. Before we start, we have to look at our learning objectives. The first one is children should be able to name the different stages of the human development. You have to name the different stages of the human development. The next one is to discuss the physical growth and development in all stages of human development. Okay, before we move on, I want to ask you some questions. I know that you've been learning about the families previous year. So, who remember how many types of family? Okay, there are 5 types of family. 1, nuclear family, extended family, single parent, blended family, and the last one is a communal family. You also learn the function and the needs of this family. And now you will learn about the different stages in the life cycle of a human being until the adolescent stage, and the different stages that will take place at each of these stages. The life of a human being, or the life stages, is a development and growth work together within the body from a conception to adulthood, like infancy. She or he passes on to the next stage of development. For example, for childhood life of a human being, it starts from a childhood. From the kindergarten, move on to primary, then secondary, then the last one is the tertiary. That is the last stage, and that is the example of the life stages of a human being. And now, this is the physical growth and development. Physical development is simply referred to the growth where the body goes through changes from one life stage to another. This development can affect by some factors. There are some factors that can affect our physical development. The first one, heredity. This is where most of our characteristics are inherited from parents and our family. This is where you can see to your son or your daughter. Sometimes your daughter can look like you, the skin, the face, and the son can look like the mom or the father. This is where we call the heredity. The second one is environment. The environment is where the place where you live, that you can contact with other people around you, where you can find opportunities available in your environment. You can experience a kind of climate in the particular environment where you live. Another one is a diet. The last one is diet. Your diet is depend on food available in your place. This is where most of us, some that they live here in Fiji, they like very healthy, because there are plenty of vegetables we can find in the market. Compared to our place in Tuvalu and Kiribati, where we know that it's a poor soil, we can't grow those kind of vegetables like that. So the diet is very important in the physical development of a human being. So what we choose to eat and how it is prepared is highly contributed to your physical development. Now we will look at the first 4 stages of the human development. The first one is a prenatal growth. This is start from the 0 to 9 months. And this is the process encompassing the period from formation of an embryo through the development of a fetus to birth. Okay, this stage is divided into 3 stages. The first one is a terminal stage, that is from 0 to 2 weeks. In this stage, where the DNA from the father and the mother are working together to form a cycle. The other one is embryonic. This is from the 3 weeks to 8 weeks. In the embryonic stage, the part of the body have formed, like face, leg, finger, feet, and toes. And also the soft skeleton has developed too. We can see here, you start to become a real human being. Okay, then in this 2 to 8 weeks, it's called an embryo. The embryo connected to the mother, this is the embryo, is connected to the mother body by the umbilical cord. And this is where the mother passes on the food and oxygen to the embryo. And the waste from the embryo are carried back to the mother. The last stage is a fetal. The fetal or fetus is in this stage where it resembles human being. This is where the 9 weeks until birth. So in this stage where it resembles human being, it started to become a real human being, where all the main organs on the body are formed. The heartbeat is steadily, and also the baby or the fetus is moving and kicking in this time. The mother always experiences this. They can feel the heartbeat of their children, of their babies, and the kicking almost disturbing us. Okay, the third stage is a childhood, which will start from 12 months to 12 years. You can see here in the pictures. In this stage, between infancy and adolescence, growth in this stage is less rapid. The child becomes taller and losing baby appearance. Muscle become large, which is necessary for a child to run, jumping, climbing, playing, all those kind of stuff. In this stage, the child can bath, wear their own clothes, they can eat by themselves. It's different with this, the first one. Okay, the last one is the adolescent. This is the 12 years to 19 years. In this stage, it's between childhood and adulthood. This is where puberty occurs and is referred to as the period of rapid growth, where the body undergoes many changes, physical changes. Changes occur in adolescence that can help us to prepare for adult roles. In this one you can see here, the children are mature enough. They can think, they are independent, they can do their own decision in what they can do, what their food they eat in this one. They are mature enough to think about the good and bad things. But this can achieve through many experiences. Remember that they are adults, they are bigger children. They can experience many things. They can help them to prepare them to adult stage. In class, now we are going to do a small activity. Okay, I want you to sit in group of 3. Okay, question number 1, define the term adolescence, prenatal growth, and infancy. Group 2, name the 4 life stages of a person or human being before becoming an adult. The last group, what are the 2 stages of rabbit growth? Okay, you will work only for 2 minutes, then I check it. Okay, class, thank you for your activity. Okay, we have to conclude our class, our lesson today. For question number 1, define the term adolescence. Adolescence here is the stage between 12 years to 19 years. And that's the stage between childhood and adulthood. This is where puberty occurs, and it's referred as the period of rapid growth, where the body undergoes many physical changes. Okay, the second one is infancy, prenatal growth. Prenatal growth were 0 to 9 months. This is the process that encompassing the period from formation of an embryo. Okay, this is the starting the life of a baby. That is the prenatal growth. That will cover 3 stages: germinal, embryonic, and fetal. Okay. The second question is, name the 4 stages of human development. As we covered today, prenatal growth, infancy, childhood, and adolescence. The last group, what are the 2 stages of rapid growth? Do you remember? Okay, here in the prenatal growth, this is where we call the rapid growth, and the another one is in the adolescence. Adolescence is another one that we call a period rapid growth. Okay, thank you for your time today, Form 4, and see you tomorrow. Goodbye.